US President Donald Trump is on the last day of his China visit. The two countries are reported to have signed deals worth $250 billion, as we said in our headlines. But the claim may be based on some fuzzy mathematics. Bloomberg's Stephen Engle reports from Hong Kong on all that Trump has achieved in China and what that means for the US-China relationship going forward. Stephen?
Well, Donald Trump has left China with no major concessions from the Beijing leadership on North Korea or really trade. They did sign some $253 billion worth of various deals, many in the energy sector. But if you look at the details of those agreements that were signed, many of them are non-binding memorandum of understanding and could take years to come to fruition or even get signed commitments for payment. So it's very debatable right now on just how much of a victory this is for Donald Trump. However, the size of the deals could play very well back home in the United States. On North Korea, same thing here as well. With the Japanese in Tokyo, they were in 100% agreement on how to handle North Korea. And also in Seoul, he got the Seoul leadership on board, saying that we are standing, the United States standing side by side with the South Koreans, and even opened up the door for dialogue with the North Koreans. But in China, there was few public statements on the Chinese position on North Korea other than we are committed to the existing framework of the UN Security Council sanctions. Even the U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said or declined to comment on whether any specific new commitments were coming from the Chinese. So how you grade this trip so far from Donald Trump? Well, if you're Donald Trump grading it, it's win-win. But if you're looking at it critically, it's maybe a 3 or 4 at this point.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of commentary has come in around the fact that he wasn't able to get China to change its stance even by half an inch on North Korea.